Hi. Today, I want to talk to you about 3 mistakes that were actually correct. 3 of my mistakes that were actually correct. Now, when I use the term mistakes, I'm referring to a choice that I made that went against traditional wisdom, traditional advice, in lieu of something far more risque, a little bit more less traditional. And that they were correct is that it all led me to where I am now. So, mistake number one would be choosing not to purchase what I thought might be my dream home in 2015. In lieu of moving to Nice with the financial resources that I had earmarked for that home purchase. So, I resigned from about 4 different jobs at the time I was maintaining simultaneously in lieu of an unknown future in France. So I lived in Nice for a little over a year. So I returned to the States for what I expected to be a holiday visit. And my brother suggested that I visit the local community college and see what kind of offerings they had while I was there, something to occupy my time because my family now lives in the South, and it's a very rural community. There's not much to do. So I did. I took his advice, went to local community college, and met with an advisor. Reviewed some of the programs, and interestingly enough, it turned out that I had qualified for full financial aid funding to return to school. And it was because of the fact that I had been without income for well over a year, and I only had a few more months to go until I would qualify for full financial aid. Now, the interesting thing about this is that throughout my life, throughout my adult life, people always ask me, would you consider returning to school? Would you consider continuing your university education? And I would always laugh and say, only if I qualify for financial aid, which I did not because I always had multiple streams of income. And one thing I did not have was student debt, and I was not interested. So throughout my life, I would just kind of say, only if I qualify for financial aid. And here I was, qualified for financial aid. So that was mistake number one.